What course should I take? I get asked this question pretty much every single day. So I've decided to make a video detailing my top 5 courses that I think the majority of aspiring data scientists should consider enrolling in, particularly if you're after learning some machine learning. Before we dive in, I want to make some things clear from the outset. Number 1, it doesn't matter what the best course is if you don't complete it. According to one study from the Open University, only 12.6% of people who start an online course actually finish it. So simply just finishing or completing an online course, you're already ahead of literally or nearly 90% of people. Number 2, courses are a great way to learn in a structured format. However, they are single-handedly unlikely to get you a job on their own. Number 3, I don't recommend taking every single course I'm going to list in this video because there is a bit of an overlap of content. Pick around 2 or 3 and that should be enough for majority of cases. Number 4, what I consider to be the best course is subjective to me and my learning style. I have started and gone through well over 50 courses, but I definitely haven't done or at least touched every single course in existence. That's literally impossible. My main point is that if you start one of these courses and don't like it, that's completely okay. Because like I said, we will have different learning styles and different preferences on how we want to be taught. Right, with all those points out the way, let's get onto my list. If you have watched some of my past videos, this first course comes as no surprise. The Machine Learning Specialization on Coursera, taught by Andrew Ng, who's a leading researcher in AI and ML, is truly a masterpiece. I took this course back in 2020 when all the coding assignments were still in Octave, and even then it was phenomenal. However, since then it has been revamped and added new topics like gradient boosted trees, recommendation systems, and reinforcement learning. Also, the coding exercises are now in Python, and you'll be using real ML libraries like NumPy, scikit-learn, and TensorFlow. So this new version took everything good about the old one and basically made it great. As all the coding exercises now in Python using machine learning libraries, you'll get practice on things that you actually will use on the job, which is invaluable. The main thing I love about this course is its emphasis on really understanding the underlying mathematics behind the machine learning algorithms. I always say that if you want to be a top data scientist, you must learn the underlying maths. There's no way around it. And this course will teach you all the necessary maths in an intuitive and digestible way. Another course you've probably seen me recommend quite a lot is DataCamp's Associate Data Scientist with Python track. This is the best complete beginner data science course you can take, and is my favorite when it comes to the learning experience. It's literally your one-stop shop from zero to data scientist. It is pretty long though, with 90 hours of content, but that's kind of what is required if you're starting completely from scratch. Anyone telling you that you can learn data science in a couple of months is simply just lying. It's not really possible, at least to the standard you need to land a job. This course will start right at the beginning, teaching you beginner Python, and at the end you'll be building machine learning models using algorithms like TensorFlow and XGBoost. The main thing I love about this course is the hands-on and interactive experience you'll get throughout. DataCamp is the leading platform when it comes to practical learning. Each short lesson is followed by a coding exercise where you also gain XP, so it gamifies the process, making it a lot more addicting and fun. You will also do 11 projects in total to get hands-on experience, and you can also add those to your CV or resume. DataCamp is sponsoring this video, but I literally have been recommending them for years. And like I've said many times, they are the leading platform when it comes to hands-on learning. So if that's the best way you learn, then this course is definitely for you. Finally, this course prepares you for DataCamp's data science certification, which is an industry recognized certificate. So it'll definitely bolster your resume when you come to apply for jobs. Most people who want to work in data science or machine learning are probably motivated by the idea of deep learning. And I get it. It's probably the most exciting part of the job, or at least the most exciting area to study if you're looking from the outside. So that's why in this video, I also want to list DataCamp's Deep Learning in Python course. Like the previous DataCamp course I recommended, this one also has short lessons followed by hands-on exercises that will really bolster your learning experience. This is more of an advanced course, so I recommend taking the Associate Data Scientist one first and then doing this one. In fact, deep learning in general is quite an advanced topic, so I recommend saving this to like the later parts or the latter parts of your learning journey. This course will teach you neural networks, recurrent neural networks, convolutional neural networks, and at the end, it will touch upon transformers and GPTs, so you really will be learning the latest cutting edge when it comes to AI and deep learning as it stands at the moment. The main thing I like about this course is that it's pretty much all in PyTorch. If you know a little bit about the field, you probably know that there are two deep learning libraries, TensorFlow and PyTorch. However, PyTorch is becoming increasingly the main one and the most popular one used when you're working with deep learning or any form of LLMs, transformers, XYZ. Anything that revolves around deep learning is pretty much now in PyTorch. To give you some stats, PyTorch was used in about 77% of deep learning papers in 2021. And about 92% of models on Hugging Face are PyTorch exclusive. Also, to round it off, the majority of people who used TensorFlow back in 2018 migrated to PyTorch in 2019, which is about 55% of TensorFlow users, while the majority of PyTorch users in 2018 stayed with PyTorch at 85%. And all of this was about 5 years ago, and PyTorch's popularity has been increasing since. Therefore, if you want to learn deep learning, I highly recommend that you learn PyTorch. TensorFlow is still useful, but PyTorch is by far and away the leading package when it comes to deep learning, and this course will teach you exactly how to use PyTorch. Therefore, just take it if you want to learn deep learning. Again, this is probably another course you have seen me recommend if you have watched any of my past videos. It's no secret that I'm very bullish on aspiring data scientists to learn the underlying maths, because mathematics is the heartbeat of everything we do and it transcends into everything else. By far and away, the best course to learn all the necessary maths is Mathematics for Data Science and Machine Learning Specialization on Coursera, which is taught by Deep Learning AI, the same company that did the machine learning specialization. So the teaching standard is just amazing. This course is specifically designed to teach you all the relevant maths in the key areas, which are linear algebra, calculus, and statistics. So you no longer need to sift through a really dense mathematical textbook trying to learn all this theory. Because, to be honest, a lot of it is a bit useless. In a real job, we're not actually deriving calculus from first principles. It is useful information to know, but it's not exactly needed to do your job to a really high standard. And this course will teach you everything, like I said, that's relevant to the job. So you won't waste time learning theorems, proofs, everything from first principles that you don't actually need, to be honest, if you want to work in the field, at least at the beginning. The main thing though I love about this course is that whilst it does teach the theory, it implements that theory in Python so you get hands-on experience. And you might have noticed a theme here with every course I've listed. Every course is not just purely teaching you the mathematical concepts. Whilst that is important, and I think you should learn it, like I've said, you don't just learn things and that's it, right? In a job, it's about learning the concepts, but then understanding how they work in practice. We get paid, and our job is to implement these theoretical concepts in practice. And that's a whole skill, and that's a skill that these courses will teach you. This is why I recommend this one particularly for maths. Zero to Mastery's Complete AI, Machine Learning and Data Science Zero to Mastery course is pretty huge because, like the course name, it'll take you literally from zero to understanding all these areas to a pretty good standard. It'll start teaching you with literally the beginner level of Python, and it'll work all the way up to you implementing your own deep learning algorithms. Like the other courses, this one has great visual examples followed by hands-on tutorials, questions, and general coding exercises. It also contains multiple real-world projects that you can add to your CV and resume. The main thing I like about the Zero to Mastery course is its 500,000 plus member community of students and instructors. So you can be in this community, ask questions, get help, and speak to literally experts in their field about giving you advice on learning machine learning, applications, CVs, all these things, which is pretty invaluable in my opinion. Zero to Mastery also has a really good track record of helping people land jobs at top tech companies like Nvidia, Google, and Amazon. So you're definitely in good hands. I want to reiterate that simply taking a course won't land you a job in this field. It is simply just one thing of a wider checklist that you need to do. To really land jobs, you need to build a solid portfolio with some really good projects. If you want to learn how to do that, then I recommend you check out my previous video here where I explain the exact projects that you need to do to land a job. I'll see you there.